Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. At this channel, we are a group of law-abiding people who do not like criminals and terrorists and their financiers, enablers, supporters, and the likes. At this channel, we believe criminals must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. We do believe in preemptive strikes when dealing with criminals and terrorists alike. We want our communities to be free from unelected governments who believe the citizens must be afraid to move about without being robbed, maimed, or killed. Enough is enough. So we are on the topic now of Jamaica's most wanted man. Yes, man. They call him Nesta, Bigga Crime Morrison. But this is it. That is not his. Bigga Crime is not his name. He's Bigga Coward. Yeah, man, Bigga Coward faster than Usain Bolt. That's how the man is, So, as you know, this man has been wreaking havoc in Kingston Eastern Police Division. He went as far and even killed a retired teacher, killed a run barrier. He killed even Rastafarians in Boboil, Bull Bay. And this man has been wreaking havoc in the people's life there. But some people are there protecting him, saying that he's a protector. And some people see him as a parasite in which he is. But he has the support of the Kerosene Isles and the lookouts. So, yes, man. So Mr. Bigga Coward is faster than Usain Bolt. And, that's, no one is reporting that about the man who claimed that he is bad and tough and living in the wild like a gorilla and he's bad man. I don't know what is so enticing about that kind of life when he's living like a mongrel dog. Yeah, so, last week the security forces had visited, Bigga Coward, living like a dog. They visit one of his hut where he has been living, hiding out. I don't know what's so enticing about being a criminal, because once you're a criminal, you have to be living like a dog, a mongrel dog. So you have no peace in your life. And these young men, they age very quickly. But to them, this is the life that they want, because it comes with, I don't know, some fanfare, and because the Kerosene Isles in the community, these are the men that the Kerosene Isles are quick to open their legs to, and then they end up with unwanted children. Because, in a very, before the end of this year, Bigga Crime is going to be no more. So, you're looking at some of the ammunition that the police and the soldier have recovered from his hideout. And those are very expensive ammunitions and magazines. So they recover 2 rifles and a handgun from his location. But he's the man that the Jamaican for Justice people and the woke-activists, the liberal minds in Jamaica, would tell you that, the reason why Bigga Crime have so many bullets and magazines and gun. Look, there's the high-power weapons, very expensive. The one below the M16, that's a very unusual gun, very expensive. But they will tell you that, when Bigga Coward was growing up, his father was killed by the police because he had a gun, and the police claimed that he had fired shots at them, and they killed him. And because of that, he growing up having a hatred for the police, and he had experienced hunger and people would laugh at him because he didn't have a father, and no, this is the kind of life that he's living. But he's a good person at heart. Yes, Bigga Coward is a good person at heart. Nesta Morris is not a monster that the police is portraying him to be. He's a good human being if you get to know him. So these are the things that the woke activists in Jamaica has been saying and spreading to the young people in Jamaica. A life of crime is very rewarding because you have protectors, and they are the biggest and the loudest mouths in Jamaica. So that's why we have a Nesta Bigga Coward who is a crimer and is living like a mongrel dog. In Jamaica, mongrel dog don't get any good treatment. They live in the wild. When I say the wild, the mongrel dog have to find somewhere in the kitchen, outside to sleep. Mongrel dogs don't sleep in house, like how in America where dogs are pampered and get shots and stuff like that. Mongrel dogs don't get that in Jamaica. Mongrel dogs have to fend for themselves. So that's why it's a bigger crime. But you have to give him credit, because look, Bigga crime even have toothpaste to brush his teeth, although he's living in the bush, so he doesn't want his mouth stink. So I don't know, but the courtesy Niles, they will go and look for him, and some of them would be boasting that Bigga crime alone in them hole, and that's the kind of thing. And here's a young man who has killed many Jamaicans, but guess what? You see, whenever he's killed by the security force, because most of these gunmen, they are not going to jail because they do not want to go to jail. Because when they go to jail, as bad as they are on the street that they kill people, it's a different environment when they go in prison, because you have bad man there and them physically. Because most of them will go bad with the gun, but physically they can't even fight. So for them, it's better for them to be killed by the security force than to go to prison. And I'll touch on recently a man who was killed, who was wanted for murder in St. Elizabeth, and the reason for him not wanting to go back to prison. I don't know what is so intriguing about this life, why young men would want to pursue a life of crime. Because when you live a life of crime like Bigga Coward, you're living a crime life. There's nothing positive about this life, because it's one of two ways it's going to end for him: prison or the morgue. Yeah, so living like Bigga Coward. As I've stated, it's only two ways it's going to end for him: prison or the morgue. But they just rather to live a short life. They enjoy the spotlight of being notorious, infamous, getting all that attention in the media, and they'll be showing people that, see, that's me there on the internet, I'm the most wanted man because I have killed many people, as if he has done something honorable, because taking a life of someone without self-defense, that is murder. But yet, when his time comes, he's not taking it like a man, because if he was this bad guy, why did he run? Why didn't he stay and fight and he have how many bullets? Because he knows the power of the military and the police. But we know that before the year ends, we know that Bigga Coward will be going home, one way or the other, because he's not going to turn himself in. Well, he can, because we have seen a man who's charged for 7 counts of murder. Right now he's on the run because he was given bail in Kingston by a corrupt judge, although the case is in St. James. That's how Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. But we're keeping watch on this case of Bigga Coward and hoping that the security force will take him out very soon, because enough is enough now, man. This man has done more than his time of killing Jamaicans and getting away with it. But he know that his time is drawing nigh. And whenever he's gone, that all who is related to him, it's going to be their time, because that's how it is. Because he had killed several of the people that he's in war with, family members. So it's going to reciprocate, and the cycle of killing is going to continue, because the government is the referee, and he's the one that always calls the shots for the killers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, this is the time to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, and most of all, comment below. Jamaica Young Police channel out. Peace.